mean?
Correct.
Like with razors and stuff like that.
So, how long you been barbering?
I've been doing it about 22 years.
Okay.
I've been here in this barbershop 14
Nice.
in this corner. I've seen people come and go.
So, as a black man, this is a good profession.
Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely. You know, you gotta be good at it.
Good.
Gotta be good at it. You know, you gotta be eager to learn.
Mhm.
You know, you gotta teach yourself some things. Some people ain't gonna teach you everything.
Okay.
Um, and you know, like I said, I went back to school to get, you know, I can do perms, I can do all that type of stuff.
Okay.
A lot of owners of barbershops don't teach you that. They just teach you how to cut.
Got it.
You know,
You need to be versatile to keep up with the competition too, right?
yes.
Mhm.
You know, they just teach you how to cut so they can get their
Hold on.
money.
Cause I got this right here. Wait a minute. All right. Push it back. All right. Yeah.
So it's a beautiful trait. You know what I mean? It just seems like everybody wants to do it.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to do it because a lot of times they see money going hand in hand.
Correct.
You know what I
But
mean?
me and my other friend, especially in Rochester, she said everybody they might have the talent to do with their hands, but they don't got good commercial. They don't have no passion, or they just into it. They don't got, their attitude is wrong for it.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, there's different types of shops.
Yeah.
You know, there's shops where cats are good,
Mhm.
but they'll might drop a couple right now. Like, hold on, go in the back, go smoke a blunt, and then come back and I smoke a blunt on the hands and smoke coming through the wall over there.
Yeah, they don't have a balance.
They'll talk a lot. And when their hand, they'll talk when their hands stop moving. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking right now.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm talking with you right now, but my hands are still moving.
Correct. They can't balance it out.
Yes. And they just, you know, some people just get comfortable.
Yep.
Some people get comfortable. I mean, when I first started over 20 years ago, I had to have a job.
Mhm.
And I was at a high volume barbershop and I still needed a job.
Mhm.
That's how I bought my first clippers,
Mhm.
you know, with my savings.
Okay.
And I started making it happen. You know?
Gotta have a job.
Yeah, you better have a
Start
job.
out, yeah.
Because when you go home and you tell your lady that she only cut 2 heads today,
Yep.
she gonna be like, so how you think you gonna be paying some rent around here? You know what I mean?
Correct.
You know what I mean? So that gets a little crazy.
To balance it out.
Yes, and there's sometimes when I didn't have jobs, I had good growth with women. You know what I mean? So they hey man, only thing you gotta do is really come up with this amount. And the only thing needs like 1/3, you know what I mean?
Correct.
Of all the bills. So that's a little bit things off me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with the 1/3 of the bills, you know, I still did my thing. And it's gotta be consistent.
Correct.
Gotta be consistent in the game. You know, somebody might not come in today, but they'll be in tomorrow. And when I first started, I used to hand out a lot of business cards.
Yep.
I used to get a lot of boxes of 1,000 from Minuteman Press and go down and hand them out.
Minuteman Press is good people.
Yeah. You know, people like to do business with they like, know, and trust. And you know, sometimes nowadays they're trying to book online and stuff like that.
You can, but a lot of people it's not like everything is trying to be automated, or you got the foreigners on there, and I don't care about that, but sometimes they don't understand.
Yeah.
Especially you trying to get the vision across.
Yes.
But it's nothing like having a face-to-face relationship when you're doing business.
Exactly. So that's why, like I say, people do business like, know, and trust. And they get to like you, know you.
Right.
Once you end up in that business card, got your 13 Monroe Avenue, got these table fades, hot leather shades, razors. You know what I mean? I usually wear my barber jacket too. You know what I mean? So as I'm approaching somebody, they know that what a barber jacket looks like. Right. Universal. It doesn't look like a shirt. It doesn't look like a hoodie. You know, it looks like a barber jacket.
Right.
And as you're handing the business card, you know, hey, brother, I was wondering if I can give you one of my business cards at the barbershop down the street. That's from down Upper Road or something like that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and they'll ride by a couple times or walk by, and then
check the atmosphere
yeah,
out.
you know, look inside, might check it out when you ain't here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What does the place look like? What's the cleanliness of it?
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to see if you are actually cutting there. You know, a lot of times I hear people saying, "Oh man, I go in the barbershop, cat sitting down, everybody else cutting." And I'm trying to get in, get out, and they pick the wrong person. You know what I mean? It's not conducive to them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just because the guy's sitting don't mean he can't cut.
Right.
To be honest with you. Doesn't mean he can't cut. It might be lunchtime.
Yep.
You know, you don't always got to cut.
Yeah, you don't know. Everybody hustles different.
Yeah.
He might have been here 7 in the morning.
There you go.
Getting the work shift. Because, you know, some people, when I used to work, people used to try to get in before, you know, get to work. You got to be to work at 9. Yeah. They might want to try to get there at 8.
I was here at 7:30 this morning.
So it depends. Like, I was watching online. Like, depends. Like, say, for instance, this one lady said online, I think on the thing called Threads, she said sometimes you might not only need to just do one. She does lashes. She said, if I gotta make 1,000 or something in the 1 month or that day or something like that, she said she had to do, I forgot how she did the math, but basically that was like 8 heads she had to do to get that amount of money for lashes.
Yes.
But then in the comments she said, well dang, I mean you might not even get no break. Because you still gotta clean up, you still gotta sanitize and all that. But she said, but you know what I'm saying? She picked that one thing, you know, that helped her out. And if she doing quality, she gonna kill it all the time. Like all the things you said, she gonna kill it every time.
People gonna be like, people gonna see your work. Mm-hmm. I've had people come in just off of a haircut I gave somebody, and that person goes and gets on the bus. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Goes and gets on the bus, and they ask, "Hey, where you get your haircut at?" "Oh man, right here on the road, Whitmore's." Mm-hmm. From my buddy Jessie in the back, you know. So a lot of times customers are your walking billboard too.
Correct.
If people like, you know, when they like what they see, they'll try to get that done themselves. But yeah, I love it. There's a lot of barber schools in this town. Yeah. For a small town. Me growing up, you would have maybe 1 or 2 barber shops on all these big avenues. You know what I mean? Jefferson, you know, Clinton, and all these other things. But now,
so many people though.
It's what I'm trying to get at is
oversaturated.
Sometimes oversaturated. You know what I mean? I mean, look how many chairs we got here. Only 3 people work here. We have a chair here and a chair here. That was 3, 4, 5. That was 6, 7 chairs, and only 3 people have lasted the last 2 years.
Wow.
And these were, I mean, I've had guys who could cut now.
Yeah.
But they might have came from across town. And their customers ain't coming all the way across town.
Yup.
You know what I mean?
They want to stay at a different graphic.
Yeah, so then they had to go back, try to get their job back at that barbershop, or get another spot on that side of town.
Yup.
Because, you know.
But if you are a good barber, and somebody will follow you.
Oh yeah.
They don't care.
I mean, I'm cutting people I cut 20 years ago.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But they better have a car.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean?
Or they better be willing to take the bus to get there.
Definitely. But most of my people got cars.
You feasible.
Yeah.
You're on a bus and you you know what I mean, live downtown, whatever. And then the expressway and all that too.
But it just seemed to me, I mean, it seemed like I lost customers even. We used to have a bus stop right outside. Mm-hmm. And the kids, when they look at it, the bus would stop right there. Mm-hmm. And the kids would look in, so then they come run over on lunch break or something like that. Mm-hmm. You know? But since they moved the bus stop, the flow of kids has went down. COVID did that too. I mean, as in from the 2 high schools we have on the strip, School Out Walls and Monroe.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Well, COVID changed some things.
Yeah.
I lost some clientele, uh, mainly because people start going in their housing oversaturation.
Mm-hmm.
People start going in their neighborhoods. You
Oh,
know,
close by.
at the end of their streets.
Oh,
You know, like
wow.
you gonna do here something. You go to the end of your street, look up and down. You might be a barbershop there, a barbershop there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and those people were cutting with paper over the windows during COVID. So they didn't care about it.
Really?
Yes, they were.
Oh,
You had to buzz
wow.
yourself, buzz in, and all this other
Uh-huh.
stuff. You know,
People was trying
I
to
was
make a
off.
way.
Come on, man, you get $24 a month. I was
Wow.
me myself. This chair you in right now, I bought it off Amazon,
Uh-huh.
and I was cutting out my house.
Hey. Yup.
Only reason I could do that because I had a big space.
Yeah, in
When
the
you first
basement, right?
big space when you first walked in my door.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So basically like the living room.
It was basically the foyer. As soon as you walk in, there was a chair with a mirror and all that type of stuff.
Yep.
No,
Prepared.
nobody could go in my bathroom. I kind of angled the TV so if I split you in the chair a certain way, you could see sports on TV or something like that. You know what I mean? But you really wasn't going all the way through my house.
Nope.
I was gonna get you in and out real quick, and get you in and out real quick, and then I don't know you're gonna use the bathroom now.
Yep.
I really never had no customer ask me in the bathroom.
Thank God.
So I gotta get them in and out. I done cut on porches.
Yep.
No blasting porches in the front of your house.
So what am I hearing? Well, see, what am I? Make sure I understand what you're saying. From all your experience, you gotta find a way. You gotta be creative. You gotta think outside the box.
You gotta think outside the box. You know, a lot of things. Like I said, word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be consistent. You know what I
Yep.
mean? You know, you gotta be consistent. Somebody come around that corner, they usually know between 9:15 and 4 or 5 o'clock that I'm gonna be here.
Okay.
But the whole thing is now we're making appointments because of COVID and social distancing. You know.
Can't do walk-ins no more.
Yeah, I mean we do walk-ins,
Uh-huh.
but we work by most of the appointments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's guaranteed.
It's guaranteed if
no
they
more
show up.
wasting time too.
Yeah, if they show up. Then I had one guy called on the phone. He came through yesterday. Nobody could get him in. He called me. I mean, I was like, he called about 8 o'clock this morning. And hey, man, you know, I need to get in, whatever. I said, I'll get you in at 11:30.
Okay.
Never showed back up. So, you know, man.
But so for your experience, so that's what the booking thing comes in. The prepay, right? If they're regular. Because I hear some people say they like that doing it online. Like my friend, she get her hair done and stuff, or my other friend, they get her braids and stuff. They do booking online. Yeah. But sometimes some of the girls don't want to cancel. Like for example, my friend had scheduled something about to go out on a trip and get her hair done before she go on her trip. And then she said that the girl took her money on a credit card, but then like call and refund it and try to make up another appointment. But she really needed it that day. Yeah. So it's like little hiccups like that, but it's kind of good in a way. The girl, basically, I'm trying to say is people abusing it. You know.
I do think they're abusing, but you gotta get a lot of times you gotta get to know them before you start going through all that.
That's true.
Yeah.
But people like her, she's like a nurse, so she gotta do stuff at a certain time. Definitely. Can't just do nothing on no wing on them on the whim. Yeah. She's depending on that.
And that's understandable.
So basically, she messed up a customer because she don't know if she want to go back to her or she gonna go somewhere else. Woo. So, like you said, you've been reliable.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? I don't know.
They need their barber, especially in the profession. That's a high profession. You know what I'm saying? You have to be reliable.
Definitely. Most of my people. Like I got a lot of customers. They don't come off all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when they make an appointment, they usually make it. But if it's a first time person, you know, you might. I mean, I really don't get them a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I only have one today that didn't show up, I have to make a call over the phone. You know, I already know what it was. Probably someone called somewhere else. I probably got it in half an hour early. You know what I mean? Instead of just saying, hey man, you know, I'm just gonna check somewhere else. And I'll hit you back. They tried to solidify that spot. I said 11:30, and he probably went somewhere at 10:30. Wow. You know what I mean? But it wasn't my customer. I don't even know look. Gotcha. You know what I mean? So most of the people I talk to call me on my phone. And I know who they are.
Got it.
So yeah, that's how I minimize my loss.
Got you.
You know what I mean? As when you book it online, once you start telling people to pay before the haircut, it gets still flush.
Yeah, but
because you see what happened?
What?
The hairdresser didn't honor that appointment, right?
Yeah, but that also the people that's playing around for the ones that's serious. Because most of the time, people who put that deposit down, they're not gonna not want that service or not gonna play around with the service. Like, oh, I don't put $50 down or I don't put $25 down just for the booking. That ain't even got nothing to do with the price.
Yeah. But now we got scammers out here.
That too.
Check it out. They using other people's address to get bookings. Yeah, like you look them up online, you'll see that there's actually a shop there. You might see them doing some pictures of some hair that they done cut and pasted. Wow. You'll send a deposit.
Oh yeah, like some people be taking people photos off of Instagram.
Yeah,
and making stuff.
They'll say something like, send me the money so I can get the hair. Like if you want braids or something, like weave.
No,
hey, send me the money so I can get the hair for you. Most people like, if you were real, if you were smart enough, you get the hair yourself.
Correct.
And then bring it to them.
But a lot of people trying to be funny, trying to say, oh, we only braid hair, only use this type of, like say Brandy's hair. Remember Brandy the artist? Yeah. We only use Brandy's type hair here. You got to get it through us. Like they on some different type of things.
Yeah, they always trying to run game, man.
Correct.
Hey, man, that's.
But when I come from, you get to buy whatever you want, and people, as long as you paying the price, they don't care.
You already know.
But now people,
man. Yeah, it's just a lot of people trying to do the same things, man.
It's crazy.
A lot of people trying to do the same thing. Everybody, if I did, I'd be a barber too, but I'm not going to be a skilled trade. This is a trade.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a skilled trade. I'm too old right now. Everybody take no over.
Jessie, right?
Yes, sir.
And you want to do again? That's
I wish I could get instruction.
I was so ready to get Chime. I just wanted to make sure they had ATMs and a way to deposit the cash. Chime has over 50,000 feet.
So how do you want to increase your traffic?
What's that?
Increase your traffic.
The number one most loved ATM.
My mom severe Crohn symptoms kept me out of it.
Together,
busy.
Okay.
Come on, some ideas soon. Don't come out hard this summer.
Even if it's just you going back to the basics, like you just said, you might have to go to the car and go to certain places like maybe daycare centers and like go and say, oh, how I can put your son, things like that. That way, that's cheaper for you.
Trying every trick. Barbershop for total relief. It works fast and lasts a full 24 hours. What are you waiting for? Go Z's today.
What's up? Who's that? Stell's Black Pinky Girly. What's up, y'all? Who's Jin Jin? What's up? No, I'm not a dude.
But his medication brought target dyskinesia, HED. So his doctor prescribed Austedo XR.
I use every day. I was Saturday.
Significantly reduced anxiety. Response as early as 2 weeks. With Austedo XR, Dan can stay on his mental health meds.
Austedo XR can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to the doctor if you changes in mood or a side thought. Don't take if you have liver problems, particular sugar, hyperbenazine, or bubbles. Offset effects may cause irregular or fast.
What's up?
Seek help for fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking, or sweating. Common side effects.
Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday.
Ask your doctor.
Let's see, here we go.
Lactate is 100% real milk, just without the lactose. Delicious too.
Nothing like enjoying a cold one while watching that.
Who's winning? We are, my friend. We are.
Are you hungry? I'm hungry.
Perfect. Evil on Grid, searching for space. Premieres April 27th on CNN.
Hey, see what else?
Feature innovate 4 identical houses with their own signature style. Season premiere April 14th at 9 on HGTV. Justin Barber told police that a robber shot his wife April in the head and shot him 4 times while they were walking on the beach. He claimed he passed out, later regained consciousness, and found his wife face down in the ocean. Evidence parts of Justin's story.
He had evidence. That's it. Fan dude. On her collarbone, by her ear, consistent with force or pressure being placed there. Could this have been caused by forcibly being held in the water? Yes.
And on Justin's computer, forensic experts found evidence of a possible motive. Apparently, Justin had been trading stocks on the internet and he wasn't doing very well.
Yeah, it was he got himself put in the 50s.
The main thing is can he defensive rebound because Florida is fifth on Ken Palm in offensive rebound percentage. They got 20 fouls in the front court with that. Look at that. That hurts, man. That would hurt Wally's golf game for sure, but he came back. He was able to make a three, but he made a big deal out of it. He's got the last 2.5 minutes on the bench. The man is hurt. He's got a defensive rebound without getting into foul trouble. I'm not saying he won't. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying I want to see him do it. And he shoots lefty. So it just depends on how the rebound is because you can shoot with one hand.
Barbershop. It's my life.
We are going to turn our attention to the Gators when we return. And at this year's Final Four Fan Fest, the Home Depot took their Out of March Madness activation to the next level. Inside the Tool Shack, fans enjoy interactive stations like Work the Tape, Spread the Floor, and Shack-a-Mole. Your favorite teams rep their colors in the live rose carpet, while Shaq and Sabrina beamed in by a hologram. All thanks to the Home Depot, official home improvement partner of March Madness. Oh, and Albie's getting in on it too, guys. Wally gonna be there by the end of the show.
Live.
AT&T, we confidently guarantee the prompt service user the stick. We're down to the wire. What we can't guarantee, we're never making the best use of your time. It will be a whole lot less talking and a whole lot more walking. A life you show. Your time is important. That's why with AT&T, you can speak to a 10 expert in 5 minutes and we'll get a call back at the time you choose. Or we'll make it right. New Chipotle honey chicken, fermented of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle honey chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level. Tom doesn't have Progressive, so he takes it out on those who do.
If you switch, you can save hundreds.
Well, that's great. You can buy more of that cologne we all love. Huh. Progressive called me back about the claim I filed. Support when you need it. I wonder what that's like, huh? In my office. No, Tom. Don't be passive Progressive. This is bad, right? Switch to get good coverage and savings for yourself.
To be a pet parent is to be human. Sometimes we feel guilty, even when it's for their own good. It's not always a walk in the park. That's why more and more pet people rely on Hills, with scientifically proven formula to give more love than humanly possible. Because you're only human, there's Hills. Science does more. The NCAA, driving change to do more for today's student athletes. The NCAA programs deliver $4 billion in scholarships every year. Those D1 scholarships are now guaranteed. Health and well-being services are mandatory. Student athletes get tutoring as well as financial literacy coaching. Everyone is going
Answer the poll. Answer the poll.
the NCAA.
Rena
Driving change to do
Renderland.
more for today's student athletes.
I've been home when I
Mhm,
see your face,
mhm.
I remember my home. I said it's something free that means a lot to me when I'm with my friends. I feel home.
Number one, Florida. On the road to the Final Four. There's a grown man's jam. She's a free god. You can't do it any better than that for Florida. And he's so set for the jam. I don't care if he's gonna be ranked on here. He's going to Final Four now. Florida is back in the Final Four for the first time since 2014. For Todd Golden's team, already a magical season, and their road to San Antonio has been paved with golden moments. The Gators have not been to the Final Four since 2014. The one seed in the West Walter Clayton Jr. The extra, a great jam for Jimmy Lou. First step for the Florida Gators. To the Sweet 16 and the UConn Huskies, two-time defending champions, are out. Well, this is a free bullseye. Will Richard knocks it in. You can feel the momentum switching here. Out the corner of the fake. The drive to spin. Score! Strong performance. Florida advances. Look up and see yourself down 6. 4.5 minutes to go. You start to panic a little bit. He's on the free. This guy's been incredible. It was an 18-4 run for the Florida Gators to win. The Gators are going to the Final Four. Florida already beat Auburn once, guys, 90-81 on the road in the regular season. They put 13 threes on them. Auburn could not handle them in the pick and roll. That's going to be a big story tonight. I don't think Auburn can leave two bigs on the floor, Janai Broome and Dylan Cardwell, because the mobility of Florida's big men really caused a lot of problems in that first matchup. On top of the fact that Walton Clayton Jr. was getting buckets from all over the place. What adjustments is Auburn going to make? That's a big question.
I went live on 2 platforms.
To play small tonight if they want to play with Florida. They didn't just lose, they got whacked. And here's the thing that Auburn wants to do today. They want to force them to shoot twos instead of threes. They feel like they're much better inside of the arc versus allowing them to shoot the three-point shots. Definitely. Yeah, and by the way, Florida did not have Elijah Martin in that game. At one point, they were up 21 points. It was at Auburn. And, of course, Florida went on and won the SEC Conference Tournament. And, Walter Clayton Jr. to me has been the breakout star of this NCAA tournament. Everybody knew about Broom and Flag, and they have been terrific. But Walter Clayton Jr. has, I think, been the best player in the
Happy
tournament,
Saturday.
largely because of what he's done in the clutch. As my partner to the right would say, he's got the clutch gene. He's not dealing with pressure.
Comment down below. Comment down below.
Listen, when they get to the last 3 minutes, it is Clayton o'clock.
You sure you live on this one?
Which I think it will. I think Clayton will win the game for them.
The moment that stands out to me in his many clutch moments, including the two 30-point games he's had in this
Where is y'all
tournament,
answers
is
at?
where he got the offensive rebound against Texas Tech during that late comeback and just decided,
The
I'm going to take
poll.
this back behind the arc myself, spin around
I
and
need
get a three.
answers.
Steph Curry. Yeah, and that's what we were saying when we saw him do that. He was 4 for 40 in that game, and as you mentioned, his clutch gene, he's been terrific in closing basketball games. But this team, Florida, embodies what it means to survive and advance. Ask the fans of UConn, ask the fans of Texas Tech. They found ways to get it done. Let's not forget, if it wasn't for Thomas Howard, the way he had believed at the end of that Texas Tech game, he started to come back with 2 big threes, tied his career high with 20 points. With Alex Condon nursing that sore ankle.
What's going on, y'all? Happy Saturday. People walking around. You see? What's going on? Where y'all from? Where you from? Jen, what's up? Rena Vanderlinden. You sound like you from Germany or something. Game Addict. Game Addict, where are you from? Stills Black Pinky Girly. Where are you from? Jojo 519. Where are you from? Me, I'm at the barbershop in Rochester, New York. Came to treat myself. I came to doing the edge up here, shaping it up. You checked out my hair growth serum. This is how far it had got. Kenji's hair growth serum. This is how far as it got. So, not bad. A long ways to go though. I need to pop on here. Hop in with y'all. What's up, Chauncey299? Chauncey. Oh, we got dogs. See that? Ooh. What's going on? Happy Saturday. What they saying over here? We got 2 live here. We're promoting businesses again. Trying to see anybody gonna pop up. Can't beat that. Why ain't nobody answering the polls? I need the polls to be answered. Look at my equipment. I got the equipment too. Can you hear me? Microphone check. Microphone check. You want to walk around? Let me know if y'all want to walk around. Let's see. Ooh. Long time no see, y'all. I gotta take some pictures. Waiting on my ride. I got like 40 minutes. What's going on? Why nobody communicating? I talk to you, you talk to me. What's going on with y'all? What y'all doing with y'all Saturday? I'm over here waiting on my ride. I got an edge up. Check it. Y'all liking the new videos? SCMR. How much y'all pay for a haircut where y'all at?
I love your place.
Let's talk prices.
What's this?
Mm-mm.
I keep dog food in your fridge?
You'll need for that you
Said to feed
Hello.
your dog. So wait, dog.
Nobody.
You're so right about her.
Ooh, you want to see?
It's food. Survivor 48. There is a twist.
There's people in here. What's the prices?
CBS Wednesday, 8/7 Central.
What's the prices, y'all? I'm trying to manage 2 pages at the same time. I need to give me another tripod. Let's get up and move around. Y'all nosy. What's yours, right? What I say? I'm waiting for my ride too. 30 more minutes. 30 more minutes. 30 more minutes.
In tonight's second national semifinal. And for the Cougars, the last 5 years, they're as dominant as any stretch in recent memory. An eye-popping winning percentage, 2
I gotta
Final
get
Four
another
appearances,
tripod.
a 1 seed the last 3 years as well. The only thing that's missing, cutting down
Who
the
is that?
net as national champions. And ready to help
What's
carry
up,
the back line is LJ Cryer,
Sherma?
the senior guard who has established
Sherma, where are you calling from?
during this tournament run. The
What
Baylor
city and
transfer has
state?
a chance to rewrite history as the only
Sherma.
player to win a national championship with 2 different teams and relishes the
Sherma. 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 Salute. How's the weather? What's going on in there? Like the weather. And how much is a haircut in India? What's the prices? And what's your currency?
the reason the Final Four is unbelievable, but it's definitely a blessing
Hmm?
to be our work for this moment is,
Saraja Sharma. What's the weather like there too today? I want to know all the details, sir. What's going on? I want to know all the details. You ask me questions, I answer. It's pleasant here. Hair price is 50 cents. 50 cent? 50 cent like American dollars or 50 cent Indian dollars? Cause so 50, let me see. You got to give me the breakdown because that is reasonable. If it's in American dollars, that's really cheap. Nah. Oh, 50 cent. Wow. I paid for this edge up. I paid $25 USDA. So you saying if I came there to India, 50 cent USDA, that it will cost that much there? That is crazy. So my dollar would stretch more in India. Is that for everything? Like, what's your grocery prices? Like for a jug of milk, how much that costs? Ah, real cheap. How much it cost to get some veneers done or some dental work down there? That I gotta tell my friend about that. And what's the weather? You never told me what's the weather like today there. We're still waiting for these people. Nobody over here. That's why I gotta get back active because this is crazy. Hello, Sharma. Waiting for you to respond, my brother. Sharma. We had 3110 Monroe Avenue. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Sharma. Oh, somebody voted? Okay. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Okay, we'll see how that. Let's see. Push this down. I need this to go down. What is going on? Dang, I done messed up. Got this thing float. Okay, there we go. Sharma. But Sharma, what is the cost of milk there? You never told me. 40. 0. 40. Sharma. We got any viewers? I'm trying to use both apps. Mike here is also 60 to 70 cents. Oh my God. What about almond milk? Y'all got almond milk there? Almond milk, oat milk. Y'all have that there? I like almond milk and oat milk. I don't really like the regular milk no more. The vitamin D ones, it messes my stomach up. Wow. Y'all have cereal? What kind of cereal y'all have there? Y'all have like honey nut Cheerios? Y'all have that there? What kind of? How much the prices of chicken there? Like, you gotta name all the prices. But you just basically trying to sell me that every price is cheap though. And mule? What's in a mule milk? What's that? You got to end this other one. Mm-mm.
I go get in trouble today.
I'm vegetarian. I don't know the exact price, but chicken is also cheap here. Oh, okay. I done gave up pork, so I don't drink that. I don't eat that no more. Let me see. Book.
in sports.
Consultation.
And the Final Four show built by the Home Depot.
No.
And then next weekend, CBS Sports brings you more of the Masters than ever before.
I'm just.
For generations to come.
The Spurs Youth Basketball League was created back in 1990 by our coach Greg Popovich. Early 90s in San Antonio, unfortunately, we had a drug epidemic. Coach Pop just wanted to give back to the community. It was Pop planting the seed and letting the organization know this is who we are. As he created this visionary basketball in the community, which seems so simple nowadays, it allowed kids to have that safe space to actually play basketball, forget about the world, and be kids again. Coach Pop had the passion, he had the confidence, and he knew that it was going to work. This is the 35th anniversary that the Spurs Youth Basketball has been serving our community. Each year we reach over 15,000 young people. They're probably in disadvantaged areas within our city, from Austin down to South Texas.
We are in
spot where kids need us most.
trying to get the thing to go through.
It's not just a basketball league. It's a league where they can build friendships. Our children have making those connections. They join a team. They're able to build their teamwork skills, their friendship skills, their communication skills. Basketball league, yes, but not just basketball.
Why is that on me?
This organization changed my life when I was 12. Growing up on the east side of San Antonio. It is amazing walking into a gym and I see the kids say the pledge. I'm like, they're saying the same pledge that I said with the same pride as I did 30 years ago. Stay in school and do my homework. Stay in school and do my homework. All we know is basketball here in San Antonio. Having the Spurs here for 50 plus years now, it's on the court where we can cheer them on, but it's off the court where we're seeing them just be a voice sometimes for those who don't have a voice.
It's really just a joy, you know. I mean, we're not doing it for money or for likes or anything. You know, it's just really to really give back, to get what what was given to us, honestly.
From the kids that we serve, not a lot of them get to go to the Spurs games, can't afford it, and for them to be able to meet a Spurs player is mind blowing. It's a huge opportunity.
Coach talked about the importance of giving back to the kids.
Why you want to answer the phone?
Is not available. It means a lot. Yeah, I thought he was bringing joy to. I mean, not only me, but everybody else on team too.
They come out and they support the kiddos. They're not just pro basketball players on TV, but they're great leaders that come and inspire the next generation.
And I bet those players leave feeling better afterward as well. I heard a lot of stories about how Greg Popovich has helped people young and old, but the fact that it makes a lot more sense than absolutely. And I admire Coach Pop. I wish him speedy recovery, health-wise, and not only is he a champion and one of the great coaches of all time, I like when people put actions towards their words.
I leave flyers here.
They say
I can leave some flyers here.
hear what you're saying, but
All
your
right.
actions are so loud. And I love pieces like that where I can actually see the players rolling up their sleeves with the students and the players. It's an awesome sight. What Coach Pop is giving back to the game of basketball is massive. His coaching tree, all the way down from being coordinators, assistant coaches, general
I meant to tell you what happened at that class.
you see a story like that, it's just so touching what he has done.
They end up talking about you had to have money set aside to get in there. Like I thought they were supposed to be providing the money to get you after you complete the program, but they said they wanted you to have your money already set up for the LLC. Like you needed like $1,200 minimum for it, and they had lawyers. The good thing I know about it was they have lawyers that help you set it up, and they have every like a little team like to consult you and stuff to put things together. But they want you to have money in reserve, like for your logo and the LLC. So that was the main thing. And I was like, well, I already got the name. She said, well, you want the logo? Because I'm going to do like a different business. But I didn't like the limitations because I was like, this is not what it's. She's basically to me, it's like she was trying to promote the company, the government agency, instead of like, there's other options out there. Because I always do my research. So she was just basically trying to say, oh, you can't get this. You can't get this type of grant. Only these type of people get grants, like only nonprofits get grants, but that's not true. Because I've got a grant before, and I'm not a nonprofit, you know. So I was like, I was just letting her talk, and it was kind of probably like kind of heart, like hit my heart a little because she's one of us, you know. Like, why are you spreading false information? Now I know where every grant stipulations come with it. You got to follow the rules. But long as you follow the rules and you meet the requirements, you just gotta submit it and quick have your stuff in line and submit it quick enough so you will get a response because there's be a lot of people applying for those. And then one thing I've been learning also, they say a lot of people don't like Donald Trump, but did you know that his dad was a master grant writer and that's how they built their wealth by getting grants? So that was like, wow, that's crazy.
This looks bad, Harris. We're probably gonna have to amputate.
I'm sure.
3D images to see how bad it really is.
I don't care how many Ds you use, his career's over.
Coach, that's not fair.
Put my jacket on.
Amazing. Innovation changes everything. What about Bobby?
With one investment, you can access the NASDAQ 100 innovators who are rethinking the world. Before investing carefully, read and consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more. Prospectus at Invesco.com. So, what's on the horizon at Nissan? Well, buckle up. New hybrid EV powertrain. And an award-winning new lineup should be here in. Oh, yeah. Did we mention they're all backed by Nissan maintenance care? So, whether you're looking for a new ride today or dreaming about one for the future, the road ahead has never looked brighter. Full speed ahead.
What's up, y'all?
Krista, it's time to fess up. About you're
Happy
over
Saturday.
45 and still haven't screened for colon cancer. We all knew. This is like the third year she's turned 44. Okay, I wasn't ready. Careful that crap. You have some roach flags up to you.
As for Cologuard, it's a one-of-a-kind way to screen for colon cancer that's effective and non-invasive. You use it
Those at high risk should use colonoscopy. Skip the drama. Ask your provider or request Cologuard online.
I asked you last time, how was your birthday, man? Good? Chilling, huh?
Here's another tip from the tool shop. How to block like it goes.
You want to block stains? You need Bearable for paint. Big Jack also helps.
I gotta put this thing in there. Oh, I'm supposed to put flyers out.
Andy's first marriage returns new.
First time. Oh yeah. I designed it. I had an African design it, and then I had Vista print printed up. Yeah. So we doing business consultation on the back, and then on the front, we're trying to get money building people's studios for podcasts and stuff. Mhm. Alrighty. Okay. You be reading books? You don't get a chance to read. You audio? You ever try audio books?
I don't read. I don't have time to read.
If you got trouble going to
I
see
like
some,
to shoot dice.
oh, you like to shoot dice? Okay. I'm
I'm
about to say you got gambling problems. Yo, I don't play. I ain't did that. I'm not a good bettor. Last time I bet, I owe somebody some purse for ever since 2005. So after that, I was like, nah, you're not made for that. You're not made for that life. Correct. You be in debt. I was like, dang. And every time I see the girl at the last time I saw the girl at the People's Choice over there on Thurston, he said, "What happened to the purse?" I was like, so correct, yeah. She was being funny. That's like an inside joke, but like I said, I don't know, man. They don't even make those type of purses no more. Like it's over with. That's funny though. But yeah. Yeah, that lady, I was like, that's crazy. That lady did that though at the meeting. Correct. I felt like she was gatekeeping because she had, and then she's one of the local businesses. When I used to work in daycare, all the people used to buy jewelry from her. So I was like, wow, really? You done got in that position and you forgot about us? It's crazy. I was like, wow. Because she's partnered with that organization now. Oh, yeah. People ain't doing nothing for no reason. Because when I did have my Facebook before I lost it, she had told us the first information session was free in this program I was with called Rochester Rehab. And so they had the class, the SBA come there to talk to the people about starting a business. And so she was there. It was nice at first, but then like moving forward, like it was the energy and stuff was like kind of weird. So then when I finally booked the appointment with her, that was the last time we did a via Zoom because I didn't have the money to get there. Somebody was supposed to take me, but she ended up canceling on me for the ride. My homegirl from Buffalo. And so I had the Zoom meeting with her, and she told me the breakdown. And then she said she was supposed to send me stuff in an email, but she never even sent me the book and stuff. And I'm like, why would you say something you gonna send it and you never did? It's weird. Yeah. Correct. So the next program I'm supposed to be getting in so I can get me a car, they got this program called Project Ride, where they supposed to help people get transportation to get to work. Because Rochester got a bad system, and most of these employers out here, they're not really trying to have nobody on no buses and stuff trying to get to work. They want somebody to have their own vehicle, so they got a program where they're trying to get people to get their license. If you need to get your license, they'll pay for the driving lessons and the permit, or to get the license. Then if you already have that and you need a better job, you can go. It's like two different time slots. I'm going to the one in the morning time, and that's starting the 22nd. But you gotta commit to it for 30 days straight. So I'm gonna send you the guy's number. because you gotta call him and then you gotta go to the informational class. It's on not in person. He gonna send you a Zoom link, so you gotta be on the person with that. That's like 30 or 40 minutes. He gonna give breakdown, see if you qualify. Then after that, you gotta text him, say, "Hey, I attended the Zoom meeting." Boom, and then you gotta wait for him to send you the link to the application. And then after that, you wait for to hear back from him. So now I'm waiting to hear back from him because I'm trying to say, okay, did I get approved? So I'm trying to make sure I got my finances together to get there back and forth for the 30 days. And he's like, oh, if you can't be late, you can't be 10 minutes late. If you don't, you got to make it up. Um, they said, don't worry about having no breakfast. We're going to have like, like a donut or a coffee, like that. Just come. If you need bus fare, we have that for you to come to the program. Oh, that morning class is at Rochester Works. Where it's over there in the same area. It's off of College Avenue. Yeah, so they're using the space. They're using the space though.
Yeah.
It's not Rochester Work
It's
directly.
like right there where one I went to was right there, like where Village Gate is.
Yes.
That one side street where.
But it's not. It's not in the part. It's not there though. Now it's on the side. Yes. Okay. Okay. They in the. It used to where when I used to do the web. It's in the building where they had you do the web at. Okay. In the class now. Because I guess they must have downsized. So it's in there. Yep. So I've been telling my friends about it. Some of them want to do it. Some of them are making excuses. Why can't I do this? I got this. I'm like, girl, how bad do you want to get on your feet? Like, have some hope. Try it. The worst they can say is yes or no. You ain't doing nothing else. It's crazy. I be getting so frustrated. My pressure be going up lately. I'm like, man, I'll just stop talking. I like, put my phone in airplane mode. Like, I'm tired. I say, Lord, why do I care so much? They don't even care like I do, It's crazy. Live and you learn. But yeah. So that's what's going on right now. I always keep a project going. For real, my brain always working. It's like, yep. My cousin the one sent me the information because I forgot about the program, but when the man said that it was out of the old organization because it was another organization that had it, but they didn't want it no more, so he said he took it and took it over. Actually, Rochester got 2 programs to help people get a car. The one I'm going through is the Project Ride, but it's another organization that got something going on too. Because when I went to the informational session, there was like, oh, the one lady asked her question. She's like, hi, I'm in this program, etc., etc. Would that conflict with me getting help through your organization? And the man was like, no, you can be in both programs as long as you meet the requirements for our program. And then one man was on the phone. He was like, he was in Wayne County. He was like, oh, I get mail and my IDs from Rochester, but can I still get the services because I'm in construction and the Engelbach can't do construction because they want us to have our own car and license. And he was like, oh yeah, the man was like, oh yeah, I know a lot of people that's doing that. That's the problem. So yeah, we can help you. It's just you gotta make sure you come to the class and etc. You gotta fill out the application, etc. So a lot of people trying to do stuff. But he said it was only 8 people in the Zoom meeting. And then but he said he's trying to get minimum of 20 people in the class if he can. For the 22nd. He said the last people just graduating that was in the class.
We are open to the public 7 days a week.
Let's see, what time they supposed to come pick me up? What is it? 420.
Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, where on
Start
Monday
packing it up.
will be crowned in men's college basketball. But that's in 48 hours.
Do do
For
do
right now,
do.
let's just appreciate what this Saturday has brought us. Four
Mhm.
powerhouses, four #1 seeds. We've only seen that
Jeez.
17 years ago. It was in this building and on this floor where it said, "The road ends here."
Choo.
The road, yes. The drama, not even close.
Mhm. How many more heads you gotta do today? Alrighty. So you like working the, early hours, like 8 to 4? Okay.
Come at 9:15.
Got you. Oh, okay. It works around your schedule, so you just like go for your program, then come straight here. I like that. Uh huh. Uh huh. Got you. Got it.
Thursday or Friday. Yes, sir. The Auburn Tigers.
Okay.
The worst record of the
Got it. Yeah, you want something. That's the beauty of having them call and book you up, you know? So that's the best thing because it's like a different time now. Like, you need to, like, what I learned, like, I used to, when I first started trying to do business, I was like waiting on people. Okay, yeah, you want to pay me on payday? Okay. But when you get that money in your hand, you know they're going to be coming back. You know they're going to either reschedule it, but they got to come back because there ain't no refunds. Ain't no refunds, man. So it's crazy. That's the science of it. Like, I'm like, why you say you gotta put the money out there? People, whoever pays the price, they're gonna come because you don't want no any type of people sometimes. Because it's so many people out there that play with you. Then some people like the cheaper I was like say I used to do like $50 promo, but some people would pay that, but then like people was just like wishy washy. Like, why I gotta keep on trying to convince you to buy? Like, it's crazy. It's a lot. Live and you learn. But now I'm just like the payment link. Some people don't want to do payment link. Even when I was trying to do for babysitting, I had spent with GoDaddy.com. So now I got a payment link, right? Because some people don't do Cash App. They was complaining about that. Some people don't do Venmo or PayPal. So I said, okay, I have a payment link. Send you the payment link. Use your card. That's a safe transaction. The girl's like, oh no. Oh, I'm going up on my prices too. Oh no, I can't afford that, etc. I'm like, well, I don't want you going to fill. It's an inconvenience for you to go fill my card up for me when you pay me for the babysitting. So I got a link, a solution. Complaining. So I was like, man, you can never like happy medium. My friend's like, you need to just leave her alone and just go on about your business, cause that don't make no sense. Cause I'm gonna show you too. I made it. It's 60 something dollars I pay for it for the year. So it's just like a payment link. It takes you know the price. You put it in there, etc. And go from there. And then it's in your bank account. I hook it up to my bank account. It's there within like 2 to 3 days or a day or so. And then it'll show you in your email. But that's like you say, the wave of the future. trying to get on the automatic thing because most people complain like Cash App. Well, some people still pay me Cash App, but she don't have none of that. The girl I used to went to high school with, she don't have none of those things. She don't have Cash App. She don't have none of the none of the platforms. Like whoa, Cash. Okay, for me, Cash is not good because I had to pay money out to go load the card. Like I got to pay transportation to go there, so I'm kind of losing money. Where you can just send me the payment link, and all I gotta wait is like a couple of days. Oh, that's supposed to be the ride. I had to wait for a couple of days, and then I'll be all right. So yeah, that's crazy. How I end this live?